Hello, Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Number 8. Music was the only way I could cry, Connie Francis once said. A quiet truth that revealed the deep emotion behind every note she ever sang. Connie Francis, who passed away at the age of 87, shared her heart through music for more than 60 years. Raised in Newark, New Jersey, her remarkable voice was matched only by her determination. From early struggles in the recording industry to becoming one of the most successful female vocalists of all time, Connie never stopped believing in the power of a song. Her breakout hit, Who's Sorry Now, changed everything. A last-minute recording that became a global phenomenon, it marked the beginning of a career filled with #1 hits and worldwide acclaim. Connie was the first woman to score 3 #1 singles on the Billboard Hot 100, a record that made history. But beyond chart success, Connie Francis connected across borders. Singing in multiple languages, she brought comfort and joy to fans in Germany, Italy, Japan, and far beyond. Her voice, emotional and full of longing, made her a household name. She also made her mark on screen, most famously in the film Where the Boys Are. The title song became an anthem, and the film itself helped define a generation. Connie's appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show, 26 in total, cemented her status as a beloved American icon. Through personal trials and times of hardship, Connie showed incredible strength. She opened up about her journey, using her story to encourage others. She was admired not only as a strong performer but as a guiding presence for young artists trying to find their own voices. In her later years, Connie faced ongoing health challenges with grace and openness. She stayed connected with fans online, sharing memories, gratitude, and the occasional song, always with warmth. Her passing was announced by her longtime friend and publicist. Connie died peacefully, surrounded by love. The news sparked an outpouring of tributes across the globe. Cher remembered her as a voice unlike any other. She didn't just sing, she made us feel. And countless others echoed the same. She was unforgettable. Connie Francis leaves behind a legacy built on talent, strength, and heart. Her songs will continue to play, reaching new ears and touching new hearts, just as they always have. Tributes to Connie Francis. Number 7. Some people build careers, others build legacies. Skip Brittenham did both. A force behind the scenes, Skip helped define Hollywood as we know it. Over more than 50 years, he guided groundbreaking deals that shaped the film and media industries, fostering some of the most game-changing companies in entertainment history. As the founding partner of Zifrin Brittenham, he played a key role in launching Pixar alongside Steve Jobs, helped structure Skydance with David Ellison, and supported the birth of Illumination with Chris Meledandri. He also helped restructure DreamWorks into 2 powerful entities. The deals he led generated over $1 billion in value annually, testament to his unmatched foresight and skill. But Skip was never one to seek the spotlight. His calm confidence, deep wisdom, and tireless advocacy earned him the trust of Hollywood's most iconic names. Harrison Ford, Bruce Willis, and Eddie Murphy among them. He pioneered profit participation strategies that gave creators a real stake in their work, forever changing the way talent is valued. Sony Pictures chairman Tom Rothman paid tribute, saying, "The wisest man I knew and among the very best. I'm sure he is fishing a big river in heaven." Beyond the boardroom, Skip devoted himself to causes he believed in. A dedicated environmentalist, he raised over $1.5 billion through his work with Conservation International. He served on the boards of Pixar, DreamWorks Animation, and Lowe's Cineplex. Alongside his wife, actress Heather Thomas, he championed children's rights and freedom of expression, receiving national honors for their work. An avid fly fisherman, Skip represented the U.S. on the national team. He also wrote a sci-fi graphic novel, Anomaly, and began adapting it for film. Skip Brittenham passed away peacefully at 83, surrounded by family. His legacy lives on through his wife Heather, their daughters Christina, Shauna, and India Rose, and the many lives he touched. The entertainment industry mourns a man whose vision quietly shaped its very foundation. A mentor, a builder, a believer in people, Skip made Hollywood more fair, more creative, and more human. Tributes to Skip Brittenham. Number 6. Her vision brought voices to light and stories to life. Debbie Nightingale's passion wasn't just for film, it was for people, for truth, and for building something that could last. She radiated warmth, lifted others, and changed the course of documentary storytelling. Debbie passed away on July 10, 2025, at the age of 71, after a brief illness. Her passing leaves behind a powerful legacy in the arts community, and an unmistakable gap in the world she helped shape. As co-founder of the Hot Docs Canadian International Documentary Festival, Debbie transformed a small, grassroots showcase into one of the most important cultural events in North America. What began in 1993 with just a few dozen films rapidly became a global gathering that today draws thousands: filmmakers, funders, thinkers, and changemakers. The early days weren't easy. Debbie was the driving force in raising the initial funding and getting the project off the ground. Later, as executive director, she never stopped building, growing the festival into a trusted platform where independent voices could be heard. Stories that might have gone untold were given a stage. Behind the scenes, Debbie was a mentor, connector, and true believer. She nurtured careers, opened doors, and built a vibrant community of artists unified by purpose. Her friends often spoke of her generosity and sharp insights. Her colleagues called her the heart of the Canadian documentary scene. In a statement from Hot Docs, the team remembered her as the foundation of everything they are today. Every part of the Hot Docs we know today grew from what Debbie helped establish. Her legacy will be forever felt, and she will be truly missed. Born in Toronto, Debbie spent decades working across film production and festival planning, but it wasn't just the work that mattered. It was the way she did it, with kindness, with integrity, with a deep love for storytelling. Debbie Nightingale leaves behind her family, a community of creators, and a world forever changed by her vision. Tributes to Debbie Nightingale. Number 5. In loving memory of Annette McCroskey, a true force. Annette shaped countless careers with vision, heart, and integrity. These words from the formation agency echo the impact she made across generations of creatives. Annette McCroskey passed away on July 11, 2025, at the age of 51, following a brief illness. Her legacy is felt far beyond the offices of Hollywood. As the founder and CEO of Artistic Endeavors, she helped launch the careers of many rising stars, supporting them not only as a manager but as a mentor and advocate. Her vision built an agency grounded in ethics, compassion, and creativity. In an industry often described as unforgiving, Annette brought care and purpose to every relationship she nurtured. A champion for inclusion, she consistently raised the bar for how talent should be supported, encouraging clients to pursue education and community outreach alongside their careers. Her influence helped shape a more conscious and compassionate entertainment world. Annette made history as the first woman in over 2 decades to lead the Talent Managers Association, serving as president from 2013 to 2015. She remained a board member for more than 15 years. In the same year, she received the Heller Award for Manager of the Year, one of the highest honors in the industry. Beyond representing talent, she co-founded the Artistic Dreams Foundation, which helps young artists from underserved communities pursue creative careers. She also worked with organizations like SAG's Looking Ahead program and Children in Film to protect child performers and advocate for safer environments. Annette's producing credits included projects like Locating Silver Lake, and her work reached audiences on major film and streaming platforms. Those who knew her speak of her warmth, her fierce loyalty, and her soulful commitment to justice. She was known to show up when others wouldn't, with strength, grace, and an open heart. She is survived by her 3 children, 2 sons and a daughter, who carry forward the spirit of tenacity and kindness she lived by. The entertainment world and its future voices owe much to Annette's guidance, courage, and heart. Her impact will be felt for years to come through every artist she helped shape and every cause she championed. Tributes to Annette McCroskey. Number 4. His legacy is measured not just by championships or court victories, but by the people he lifted and the principles he lived by. William Bill Newcomb, a visionary leader across law, sports, and public service, has passed away at the age of 83. He died peacefully, surrounded by family, following complications related to a long illness. Born in San Mateo, Bill's love for baseball started early, in the stands of Pacific Coast League games, but it was his sharp legal mind that launched a remarkable journey. After graduating from Dartmouth and Stanford Law School, he began private practice in Seattle. There, a chance meeting would change his life and technology forever. In 1978, a young Bill Gates brought Microsoft to Newcomb's desk. What followed was decades of pioneering legal work. As Microsoft's general counsel, he guided the company through complex cases, built a world-class legal team, and played a vital role in defining the modern digital era. Newcomb's second act came in Orange and Black. Joining the San Francisco Giants ownership in the mid-90s, he eventually took over as managing general partner. Just 2 years later, in 2010, the Giants captured their first World Series since their move west, a historic moment that launched a new era for the team. Leaders and fans alike praised his thoughtful, team-first approach. He invested not just in players, but in the future of the organization. The Giants community hailed him as a builder in every sense. Outside the boardroom and ballpark, Newcomb never stopped giving back. He served as president of the American Bar Association and led the Dartmouth Board of Trustees. In 2006, he founded the World Justice Project, an international nonprofit promoting justice and the rule of law around the globe. In 2020, the ABA awarded him its highest honor. Those who knew him best remember his humility, quiet determination, and deep care for others. Bill Newcomb's leadership set a new standard, said the Giants in a statement. He inspired a generation of Giants fans and players. He will be forever missed. Bill is survived by his wife Sally, 4 children, a stepchild, and a legacy that will stretch across generations in law, baseball, and human rights. Tributes to Bill Newcomb. Number 3. During his 4 seasons in Philadelphia, Brian was a loyal teammate, a supporter of the community, and a valuable member of our Super Bowl LII winning team. These words from the Philadelphia Eagles offer a glimpse into the life and legacy of Brian Brahman, a man whose impact stretched far beyond the football field. Brian Brahman, a passionate athlete and devoted father, passed away at the age of 38 after a battle with a rare and aggressive form of cancer. His passing leaves a hole in the hearts of family, teammates, and fans alike. Born in Spokane, Washington, Brian's journey to the NFL was powered by grit and determination. After playing college football at Idaho, Long Beach City College, and West Texas A&M, he made his NFL debut in 2011 with the Houston Texans. Though undrafted, his fierce energy quickly made him stand out. One unforgettable moment came during his rookie year. Brahman launched himself into a tackle without his helmet, a play still remembered by fans for its fearlessness and heart. He never aimed to just be seen. He aimed to inspire. Later, as a key special teams player for the Philadelphia Eagles, he played a vital role during their Super Bowl LII victory run. He delivered a passionate locker room speech and blocked a crucial punt during the playoffs that helped spark the team's momentum. In 97 career games, Brahman recorded 56 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and recovered 2 fumbles. But stats only tell part of the story. Brian brought joy, laughter, and mentorship to every locker room. He stood up for others, gave back to the community, and loved his family deeply. Off the field, he committed his time to causes close to his heart. He mentored young athletes and made it a priority to be present for his children. As news of his passing emerged, tributes poured in across social media. Former teammates called him a warrior. Fans remembered his heart. His legacy will live on in every person he inspired, on the field, in the stands, and at home. Though gone too soon, Brian Brahman leaves behind a legacy of strength, love, and resilience. Tributes to Brian Brahman. Number 2, jump and grow wings on the way down. Those words, often quoted by Felix Baumgartner, defined not only his attitude, but also his incredible life. A legend in the world of extreme sports, Felix pushed the limits of what the human body and human courage could accomplish. His name became a symbol of audacity when he soared into the stratosphere in 2012, then leapt from nearly 39 kilometers above Earth. That historic Red Bull Stratos jump made him the first to break the sound barrier without a vehicle. Millions watched in awe as he reached over 1,300 kilometers per hour in freefall. That moment stunned the world. But for Felix, it was one chapter in a lifelong story of adventure. From leaping off iconic city skylines and daring base jumps to steering endurance race cars for Audi, he lived each day with purpose and precision. Born in Salzburg, Austria, Felix spent more than 3 decades refining his craft and fearlessly exploring the skies. His jumps were never reckless. They were calculated, disciplined expressions of what humanity could achieve with vision and preparation. Other athletes admired his focus. Fans admired his heart. He was more than a thrill seeker. Felix used his platform to mentor young dreamers and support youth programs. He believed in sharing his journey. If someone told him they were afraid, he'd say, "Fear is part of the job. It tells you you're alive." Felix Baumgartner passed away at the age of 56 in a tragic paragliding accident in Italy. A sudden cardiac arrest caused him to lose control mid-flight, leading to a crash that also injured another. His passing stunned the global community. Tributes have poured in from around the world. The Red Bull Stratus team shared, "Felix taught the world what it means to be fearless and imaginative. His legacy transcends records. He inspired us all to aim higher. He leaves behind a legacy of bravery, innovation, and the quiet strength to believe in the impossible." Felix taught us never to look at the sky as the limit, but as an invitation. Tributes to Felix Baumgartner. What's trending on the internet? News 1. If you followed America's favorite pastimes, like baseball or tennis, you might have heard the name Dr. David Altchek. Today we take a gentle moment to remember and celebrate the remarkable life of Dr. Altchek, who recently passed away at the age of 68. Dr. Altchek was a true pioneer in sports medicine. As the longtime medical director for the New York Mets and a trusted consultant for the NBA and the U.S. Davis Cup tennis team, his expertise helped countless athletes, from weekend warriors to world champions, get back in the game. He served at the prestigious Hospital for Special Surgery in New York and West Palm Beach, always bringing his dedication, skill, and a warm touch to every patient. From childhood mornings accompanying his orthopedic surgeon father on rounds to earning top honors at Columbia and Cornell, Dr. Altchek dedicated his entire life to healing. Over more than 3 decades, he treated shoulders, elbows, and knees, authored over 100 medical articles, and left an enduring mark by developing innovative surgical techniques that raised standards nationwide. Beyond the surgeries and awards, Dr. Altchek was known for his compassion, humility, and deep commitment to improving lives. His legacy isn't just in medical textbooks, it lives on in every grateful patient and inspired young doctor carrying his lessons forward. Dr. Altchek's impact on sports, medicine, and the people he served will be felt for generations. Today we honor his memory by cherishing the ways he helped us heal, move, and dream a little bigger. News 2. If you've ever enjoyed a classic crime thriller, the name Michael Madsen probably brings back some iconic movie moments. Today we're taking a moment to remember the gifted actor, known around the world for unforgettable roles in films like Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill. Michael Madsen passed away earlier this month at his home in Malibu. He was 67 years old. Authorities say Michael died peacefully from natural causes related to heart disease, and his family and friends have shared that he was looking forward to an exciting new chapter, including a book of poetry he had been preparing to release. Over the years, Michael's gritty performances and deep resonant voice became a hallmark of American cinema, and his work with visionary directors like Quentin Tarantino introduced his talent to generations of film lovers. Though today we feel his loss, Michael Madsen's screen presence and artistic spirit continue to inspire audiences and fellow actors alike. He will be warmly remembered not only for his legendary film roles, but also for his resilience, creativity, and dedication to his craft. News 3. When you think of the heart and soul behind America's fascination with the paranormal, one name comes to mind: Dan Rivera. Known for his warm spirit and fearless curiosity, Dan, a 54-year-old U.S. Army veteran, devoted husband and father of 4, sadly passed away on July 13th in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He was there leading the sold-out Devils on the Run tour, sharing the legendary Annabelle doll with a captivated crowd. As lead investigator for the New England Society for Psychic Research, Dan inspired countless folks with his genuine desire to educate, help, and connect. Many may recognize him from his appearances on popular shows like Most Haunted Places and Netflix's 28 Days Haunted. He worked closely with the famous Warren family, continuing their legacy and warmly welcoming both seasoned believers and skeptical newcomers into the intriguing world of haunted history. Despite the somber moment, the community is coming together, choosing to celebrate Dan's incredible legacy. His colleagues at Nesper plan to continue the tour, honoring his unwavering enthusiasm and commitment to bringing people together. Dan Rivera will be remembered not just for chasing mysteries, but for his kindness, conviction, and the curiosity he sparked in all of us. News 4. Imagine being on a dream vacation with your loved ones, and in the blink of an eye, everything changes. Amy Lynn Bradley, just 23 years old from Virginia, was on a Caribbean cruise with her family back in March 1998, when she mysteriously vanished from the ship near Curaçao. Even after more than 27 years, her disappearance remains one of the most talked about unsolved mysteries of our time. Amy was last seen early that morning by her father, lounging on the cabin's balcony. Minutes later, her family realized she was gone. Despite extensive searches both on the ship and at sea, no trace of Amy was ever found. Her case captured headlines and inspired renewed hope through recent documentaries, as people around the world continue to wonder what really happened to this vibrant young woman. Amy's family, her parents and brother, have never stopped searching, holding on to cherished memories and sharing her story to keep hope alive. Their strength reminds us all of the power of family bonds and the importance of never giving up, no matter how many years pass. Amy Lynn Bradley's legacy lives on, not only in the hearts of her loved ones, but in the enduring hope that one day, answers might finally come. News 5. If you lived in St. Louis or followed the civil rights movement, the name William Lacey Clay Sr. likely rings familiar. Today we're honoring the life of Bill Clay, Missouri's first black congressman and a passionate champion for equal rights, who has passed away at the age of 94. Born in St. Louis in 1931, Bill Clay knew early on what it meant to stand up for others. From his days as a bus driver and local activist, he joined protests to break down barriers, eventually winning a seat on the St. Louis Board of Aldermen in the 1960s. Then in 1968, he made history in Congress and served for an incredible 32 years. Mr. Clay was a founding member of the Congressional Black Caucus and helped shape legislative milestones, including the Family and Medical Leave Act and raising the federal minimum wage. He was also a fierce supporter of labor unions, civil rights at home and abroad, and education, doubling down to secure more grants and support for historically black colleges. Passionate, persistent, and sometimes proudly radical, as he described himself, Bill Clay changed not just a city, but a nation. His legacy endures in the countless lives he improved, the communities he empowered, and the bridges, literal and figurative, that bear his name. As his son, former Congressman William Lacey Clay Jr., so beautifully put it, he changed a community, a state, and a nation. William Lacey Clay Sr. will be remembered as a true trailblazer whose dedication to justice and opportunity paved the way for generations to come. Number 1. She fought bravely with dignity and hope. We believed in a miracle. The miracle did not happen. These words, spoken by those closest to Joanna Kowaczkowska, echo the love, admiration, and heartbreak of a nation. At 59, Joanna passed away after a long and courageous battle with illness, leaving behind a legacy that forever changed Polish comedy and stage artistry. To generations of fans, Joanna wasn't just a familiar face. She was a voice, a laugh, a presence that lit up rooms and stages. Her work with Cabaret Hrabi made her a household name. With quick wit and a warm heart, she made audiences laugh until they cried, and sometimes cry with laughter. Her journey began in Polkowice, grew in the heart of cabaret, and bloomed across the theaters and studios of Poland. Her early success with Drugi Garniture and Cabaret Potem announced the arrival of someone very special. The feature film Nakręceni revealed her talent behind the camera, while her unforgettable role in Spadko Birsi showed her improvisational genius. Joanna wasn't a performer who played to the crowd. She brought the crowd to her world. Whether on a live stage or in quiet reflections penned in her columns, she made people feel seen and understood. She filled silence with joy and filled crowded halls with meaning. Her kindness resonated offstage too. She mentored young artists and supported cultural projects with quiet strength. Colleagues from Cabaret Hrabi remember her as the soul of the group. Strong, funny, uplifting, and endlessly passionate. Joanna Kołaczkowska's passing leaves a space that cannot be filled, yet her legacy remains vivid. In every line she delivered, in every laugh she sparked, in every young artist she inspired. She is survived by her loved ones, friends, and a devoted creative family. Though she is gone, the world she shaped is still very much alive. Tributes to Joanna Kołaczkowska. She had a gift for finding truth in every moment. Quietly powerful, never showy. Those words, shared by a longtime colleague,